Okay, class, I want to review a little bit of yesterday, okay? So we had this assignment here, and I told you that 16 and 18 were probably a little different. I said skip them maybe. You can come back to them in your homework. Well, I'm going to show you how to handle 16 and 18 right now, okay? So what we have is, here we go, number 16. We've got y equals negative 1. Oops, negative 1. Okay, so since it's y equals negative 1, notice that there's no x value. Now over here on this assignment, you've got y equals negative x. Well, that was pretty simple. That starts at 0 and goes down 1, over 1, down 1, over 1. Well, this one doesn't have the x. So you know what that means when it comes to y equals mx plus b? That means the slope is 0, and the 0 cancels out that x. So all you have is y equals b. So if you think of a line here, okay, let me make my axis first. There's my y-axis, there's my x-axis. Okay, I'm going to change colors here just so you can see now that when I draw this, I'm going to have a starting point of negative 1. So it'd be right there. I thought I changed the color. Okay, a starting point of negative 1, and then I'm going to have a slope of 0. So it's going to go up 0 over 1, up 0 over 1, up 0 over 1, up 0 over 1. So basically, what kind of line do I have? Not called vertical, it's called a horizontal line. Okay, and I drew my line a little bit, missed the dots just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so there we got our horizontal line going through negative 1. So I can give you guys a nice little shortcut to this. When it is y equals, and then just a plain number, it's going to be a horizontal line through that number on the y-axis. And that's easy to remember because it's y equals. So this is y equals negative 1, so it's a horizontal line through negative 1. Okay? And just the converse of that is true as well. So if you notice down here, we've got x equals 2. So let's just do the opposite of all that. If it's x equals a number, let me change the color again. Let's use a blue. Here we go, blue. If it was x equals 2, like it is in number 18, well, that's going to be not a horizontal. So if it's x equals a number, then it's a vertical line through that number on the x-axis. Okay? So if I draw myself, bring back my axis stuff here. If I draw myself an x-axis and a y-axis, which I just said those backwards, like that. I'm going to change this color back now. Okay, I've got myself an x and a y-axis. I just go out here to 2 on the x-axis, and it's going to have an undefined slope. Everything that's x equals is going to be an undefined slope. Grab yourself a straight edge and draw a vertical line through those 2 dots. Now I'm going to put some arrows on the end of that because I needed to in the first place. Uh-oh. There we go. Alright, so I got myself some arrows. There's my vertical line through 2. There's my horizontal line through 1. I should have put some arrows on it. I might as well do that real quick. And that's how you graph lines if they don't have any, if they only have one variable. So once again, y equals horizontal, x equals vertical. So it's exactly the opposite of the axis because the y-axis goes up and down. But the y, basically I remember it like this way. The y values go up and down, and that's what the number that they have to go through. Okay? So just a quick check, make sure you got that. What would y equals 7? Y equals 7 would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. horizontal, just like that. X equals 5 would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a vertical line at 5. Okay? And those are sloppy graphs, but you get the idea. Okay? So if you notice the difference between 12, 12 has an X, so it slopes. 16 doesn't have an X, so it's just Y equals, just a plain number straight across. And that's the difference. Make sure you know the difference, because those are tricky.